What's up, everybody? Welcome to and welcome back to Z-Buds Grow. This is episode 20, part 2. This is the Auto Tent, and this is our Mars Hydro 4x4, and this is the main attraction on the channel. Alright, so, check it out. It's kicking ass over here. These crazy black girls are going crazy. So, we got to get some of these out of here. So we have this cleared out. It's over with. And follow along. I got that Merinos. I took it down. Last one down. And I just took that Paulie's auto that was over there and just put it back over here. I'm not gonna. There's no sense of running that whole other tent and whatnot. So for that little bit when I can just throw her over here. So, but these girls right here, let me get them out of the way. These are the next run. Oh, in the other tent. So, that is the next photo run right there. That's going to be going over in there. These aren't staying. Alright. Now we got all this out of the way. So, prepared for my next photo run. Always be prepared, right? Alright, you know what? So, real quick, for anybody new here, this is my Mars Hydro setup. This is my 4x4 tent. We do have 5 lights in here. We have 4 Mars Hydro TS1000s, full spectrum LEDs, and we also have my newest addition here, my 2025 FC Evo 4000 Mars Hydro. Very nice, very nice. And we also are running some, we have 1, 2, and 3 Mars Hydro clip-on 10-speed fans. Those 2 right there were donated by a fan member, Stealth Mike. Check him out. Check out his channel. Show him some love. And then we also have our 6-inch inline filter. 6-inch inline fan with the carbon filter. And she's exhausted out. She's up on the top of the tent. So she's right there. The controller's right here. And she's exhausted out of the room right there. Alright, and she is hooked up to Mars Hydro's smart timer, iTimer, 2-in-1 timer. It has 2 outlets. This is outlet 2, outlet 1's on the other side. You can hook it up to your phone. You can not only can you hook up Mars Hydro equipment, you can plug it, anything that can plug into it can operate off of that. Right now, we have our inline fan operating on there. Alright, so that is what I got going on for equipment in here. I did build a shelf. We have 3-foot grow area down here, and we have a 3-foot grow area up here. Alright, and like I said, these are all autos. Up here is all from the community. Down here is all what I like to call the big breeders, the mainstream breeders. You know, all the top ones that we all know. So, what else? Before I get in and stop pointing plants and checking them out. Alright, that's what we got. So before we do the top, we're going to do different. We're going to start at the bottom. And down here, oh here, real quick. Right now, I can get over there. I don't think I can get over there without busting things up. But right now, it can't. We're sitting at 58 humidity and 77 degrees. And let's go down here now. So we have an L-shaped grow area down here. I leave this open to step in for now so that I can work up here. Show you how the lights are set up. There we go. And here we go. So, over here, these two ladies right here are Mango Smiles crossed with Grape Crinkle, and these are from Mephisto's. So, what I can say about these ladies is they definitely have the structure to do the whole one cola thing. The notes do not want to come off the side. The only notes is the bottom ones that stretch on both of them. Both girls are exactly, where are you? There's one, they're exactly the same. So we haven't done anything except for removed Cardelito leaves, first set of notes, and then these fan leaves. Besides that, nothing else has been removed. There's been no training besides some leaf tucking to try to expose some stuff. But that is them. These are all, these buckets here, back here, are all one, this bucket, boom, boom, boom. Those 5 are all in, and her, all in 1.5 gallon pots. All right, next up, we have Apple Fritter from Royal Queen Seed. She is a week behind the rest of the girls. And as you can see, she's doing nice and good, nice and healthy. Everybody's doing nice and healthy. Nobody has any purple stemming, no burnt tips. Everybody but this girl. We'll get over to her in a minute. Alright, so that's Royal Queen Seeds, Apple Fritter. Then next up from 42 Fast Buds, this lady and this lady are a Gorilla Skittles, or Z Kittles, or however you want to say it. And as you can see, this lady here is doing the best. She's doing awesome. She's doing so good. I had to tie her top down. So we lassoed it down there on the bottom. And there she is. So we had to bring her down because I would like to keep her at the same height as everybody else, and she was already above them. So we brought her down, and like I said, she's doing the best. Alright, look at her sibling. Dun dun dun. We're having issues. So you can see the burning on the edges. You can see the color falling out. Her leaves are like soggy feeling. So she's definitely overwatered. She stopped drinking. I don't know why. But I guess it's just gonna have to let her go, dry her out, and see what happens. But she's got the same treatment as everybody else, but for some reason she don't like it. Alright, so once again, those are 42 Fast Buds Gorilla Skittles. Alright, then we have, who sponsored this girl right here, this girl from Weed Seed Express, is Blueberry. And in the future we have their Durban Poison, and we also have they sponsored the Durban Poison grow, and they sponsored a permanent marker grow in the blueberry grow. So this is the blueberry one, Weed Seed Express, and she's doing very good, very healthy plant, great growth. Now she's in a I'm gonna say this is a 3 gallon. So, which means this one's supposed to be a 5. I don't know. But I've been measuring my pots out now when I fill them up to see what it is. So basically, these little pots here are like 2 liters. These pots are 1.5 gallons. Which I'm thinking, you probably get 2 of those in there, so this has got to be only a 3. So then what's this, a 4 or a 5? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, sorry. ADHD. My mind drifted. All right, so we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 was the original plan of the grow. All right, so this girl we've added in is our I grew up Purple Mindset from Grower Mindset, and this is the one bean that came out of one of my colas. No other beans, just this one. And it was a big healthy bean, and we popped it. She came up, she had her Carlito leaves, she had her first set of notes, which you see right there, and then she mutated, and the next set of leaves came up, sealed up. It was like a tulip head, and there was no further growth, so we had to top her. And these two notes here are usually the notes everybody gets rid of, but we are, I think we saved this lady. As you can see, she's nice and healthy. She's got that little, I don't know, but she is doing nice and healthy, and we're gonna let her grow up. So this will be my bag seed of Purple Mindset, a mutated plant. So, all right. These two ladies, buckets here, these are our breeding project. So we are taking Purple Mindsets from Grower Mindset, and this is an actual Purple Mindset bean from Grower Mindset. As you can see, nice and healthy, and she's growing exactly like the other girls did in our group. And then over here, we have Blue Dreams from 1, 2, 3 Fat Buds. And we have two of these ladies in here. So these girls here are probably, I don't know, about 16, about 18, a little over 2 weeks behind this lady. So we are using STS spray. Okay, and I'll get to these ladies back here. This one over there and that girl in the back corner that look all like crap. Those are the ones we practice STS spray on. So, oh, and real quick, to answer a comment from a fan member, he was thinking that you you should start the STS spray before flower. No, as far as the directions say, is as soon as they start flower, week 1 of flower is when you start applying STS spray. You give it 6 doses within the first month of flower, a couple other within the next 2 weeks of flower. After you stop dosing, it should stop producing. And that's why they recommend that you, whatever girls you're gonna pollinate, start them 2 to 3 weeks after you start the one you're gonna reverse. So we're gonna reverse the Purple Mindset, and I don't know if we're gonna keep both, but I wanted to make sure we had one come up. And then we're gonna reverse the Purple Mindset to the Blue Dream, and we are gonna try to create the Dreamer's Mindset. And I didn't create the name Dreamer's Mindset. That was actually one of our fan members suggested it to me, and I think it's an awesome name, and that's the name we're going with. So we are trying to do basically a collab with Grower's Mindset's Purple Mindset and 1, 2, 3 Fat Buds Blue Dreams. We're collabing their two. I'm taking their two breeds and I'm going to collab them together. And as my breeding project, I'm going to try to come up with a Dreamer's Mindset crossing their two creations, their two breeds. So that's what's going on there. All right, so ooh, yeah. So that is a Blue Dream that we are practicing on. These ladies weren't doing what we wanted to do, so we were going to throw them away, and instead we decided to practice on them. The STS spray. So, and this one is Caribbean Dream. Both these are from 1, 2, 3 Fat Buds. We did the test to see. Everybody recommends don't spray your STS spray through the pump bottle they give you. But in the instructions it tells you to. But everybody says don't. They say brush it on or dab it on with something. So what we did is this one of the doses, I think the second dose, we went for it. We sprayed this one out and we only dabbed this one. But as you can see, this is why they're saying don't spray it. Because it kills, it'll burn up your leaves. But anyways, so they have one more dose. I dosed them this morning. And in 3 days, we'll do it one more time. And then hopefully within 2 weeks, they will start showing or doing whatever they're supposed to do. But so after I dose them their last time, they will be coming out of this tent and they will be leaving this room. I have a spot set up, a little spot off to the side to set up. If they pollinate, we're going to try to collect. I'm not so much concerned about the Caribbean Dream, but I would like to try to collect the pollen off the Blue Dream, just to see if I can collect it and store it. So that is, so those are my 2 practice ladies back there with the STS spray before we start applying it to her in a few weeks, actually. Well, yeah, so she's on week 3. She's in week 3, or starting week 3. Tomorrow starts week 3, right? If she started on the 2nd, yeah, so she's up coming around like week 3 or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, so there's the breeding project. There's the practice. This is actually our rundown here. That is Paulie's from Through the Roof Genetics. This poor lady's been through so many different tests. And she's been in 24 hours of light. Then she got tossed into the 12 hours of light because there was no room left over here for her. So we threw her over there. But now that tent shut down and ready to get sterilized. So we took her out. She went in the other tent under 12-hour light with 900 power. Now she's coming back into the 24-hour tent with 600 power max. For 24 hours again. So, so yeah. She's been tossed around. Oh, and we also dosed her with those trunk nutrients, and so I'm gonna hold off doing that anymore because she really didn't like it. She's got a little sad from it. Not sure exactly. I did pH everything out to 6.2. Actually, I'm a liar. I'll keep it real. I pH it to 6.3. And that's what I did with it. So, yeah. But she's still coming along. She's got a few more weeks left. All right, up top. Here we go. Here we go. Woo, 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 woo. We saved the big ones for last. Over here. This is Paulie from Northern Ireland. Through the Roof Genetics. What's up, brother? And we have his Zo Skittles. We have his 4K Purple. The next 2 are OGKCs. The next 2 are Big Mountains. And the back 2 are Big Muffins. Doing much better this time, Paulie. Alright. This row right here, set of 4. These are Colchigen seeds. This is 37th parallel. The next 2 are Saran runts, and the back one is Draconia drool. His kicked into flower kind of early, but they are still continuing to stretch, and hopefully they do continue. But yep. Okay. The next set of this next set of 4, this row is 1, 2, 3 fat buds. This is, check him out. There he is, Rick. And we have Blue Dreams, American Gangsta. Wait a minute, where am I? Blue Dreams, American Gangsta, American Gangsta. Oh, I thought I had a Caribbean Dream. I didn't. Oh yeah, and Caribbean Dream. Duh. Finished doing the row yet. So we got Caribbean Dream, American Gangsta, and Blue Dreams. So these 4 rows, this lady, that lady, that lady, are all on the same schedule. So 1, 2, So the 2 Mephistos, the 242 fast buds, and these 4 rows are all on the same schedule. All right, these girls are our CBGs, Crazy Black Girls. Once again, these are 1 through 3 fat buds. This is his little breeding project. He took his Serious Black and he mixed it with Crazy Girl, and Crazy Girl is one of the other fan members, which is Orr. Check him out. Awesome guy, awesome grower. And he mixed them and came up with the Crazy Black Girl. So anybody who makes comments about the name, it makes sense. You got Crazy Girl and you got Serious Black. So Crazy Black Girl, I guess, is the perfect fit for that combination. It's nothing to do, it's not a racial thing or anything, it's just the name. Alright, so these girls are doing fabulous for the most part. This girl here, she just doesn't want to stop. As you can see, don't got much room left for her to go. But this is going to be an awesome tray to pull down and show you guys. So I'm going to pull these girls down so you can get an overview. So there's 8 of them here. All of them are all siblings. They all came from the same batch of seeds. And this is to show you that when you get autos, they come in all different. Doesn't matter if they're all the same seeds, come from the same parents, same generation. It doesn't matter. Autos have different variants throughout all of them, so you will never get the same for the most part. You can't count on that. And give me 1 second, I'm gonna pull all these down so I can show you. All right, and this is actually kind of cool. I haven't pulled them down off the shelf yet. So, all the same parents, same batch. Here we go. Look at the difference in plants. First, you can notice the difference in heights. Okay. Then you can notice the difference in the structures. So this lady, she's built like a Christmas tree. No training on anybody. The only thing we did was remove fan leaves, the bigger fan leaves, and only keep these top big ones as we're removing rest of them. So, and the whole idea of doing that is we were trying to make single colas for the notes to stay like this. So as you can see, this girl was like not having it. She grew just like a tree, Christmas tree. Beautiful, nice and healthy. All right, this girl did what we kind of basically wanted. So, I mean, I didn't want these, but besides that, well, this one here grew off too. But we wanted to keep them tight like this. All right, because hopefully this is gonna solid into one thing. Don't know if it's gonna, hopefully it will. And the way these buds are growing, this one's got the biggest buds on it furthest along too. She's got some pretty good size chunkers growing on her. I mean, like this girl has barely even opened up yet. So that's another thing. Same thing, this one. She hasn't really opened up yet. This one's just starting. Oh, she is just starting to open. So basically they're going into flower at different times. But this was the structure we were trying to go. Unfortunately, only this lady and the little runt of the batch are the only ones that did it. So yes, perfect thing. So we'll take the biggest lady, right? And we'll put it next to the shortest one. Same parents, same batch, same feeding, same everything. Huge difference in the size. Huge difference. This one here is just blowing me away. I've had this one's hitting. So basically here I'm taking these off. We don't want these lower nodes because they're not going to be nothing, right? So I'm taking those out. I'll leave the leaves, but I'm taking the notes off. All right. Basically, the only thing we're gonna have is we want here and up, here and up, here and up. So basically, right here and up. So this lady hasn't even made it to where I would start keeping these. So she would be chopped. I mean, we got her on a booster. But anyways, this one's doing insane. She's up to my waist. I don't know if that shows it. I don't know if that showed it or not, but she's up to my waist. So let's see. From the dirt, 29 inches. So we're almost 2.5 feet tall on that auto out of that 2 liters of soil. Holy smokes. Woo! So, and then again, same thing with this girl. So basically, this is the top of the lowest notes. So we're gonna clean all this up down here, and we're just gonna go from there. But as you see the difference, for the most part, most of them wanted to just spread out like trees. This one started to go and then stopped. So she's kind of like her. And she's kind. So these three are kind of the same, right? And then those three are kind of the same, besides this one taking off in height. This girl's got her own structure. So she's a little bit of this one and a little bit of this one. And this little lady was just a little squirt. But you know what? She's definitely the smallest, but I bet you she's probably going to be the strongest one, and she's definitely going to turn into a solid cola. But I bet you she's going to pack the biggest punch. So yeah, so that's what you get when you grow with autos. There's nothing, and you can't make it any different. There's no creating it where you can make it and create a breed where they all come out the same. It's just not happening. But so as you see, there's different frame structures, different flowering times, and different heights. But hey, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, give me a second. Let me get these girls back up in the top. All right, we got them back up there. So. So yeah, so I think we might have figured it out. So hopefully these girls in the next couple of weeks should be pretty much up where we want them. This girl's a little tall, wasn't really going for that height. I was more or less looking for this height right there. So, or like this height right here. So I think these other girls are gonna get to the height I want, and we're gonna see what happens. So yeah, that's the goal. So once this run's done, we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna stay with our 3 trays of our 2-liter pots, and we're still gonna run. What is that? 8? I always forget. What's that? 32 pots. We're still gonna run the 32 pots up here. But the only difference is we're going to take one of these lights out. I am going to fix it so it hangs here side by side with this one. Alright, I already have 8 of these buckets. I'm going to pick up another 8 more, so I have 16 1.5 gallon buckets. I can fit 16 in here. I can fit okay, So I can fit 4 that way, and I can fit 4 across that way. So I'm gonna put 16 of these girls under here. We'll have the 2 TS1000s right here up front, and then we'll have the FC Evo 4000 on the back side, and 16 pots. And as long as we can catch an ounce, which I don't see why we couldn't, especially if we can get them to grow nice. If we can catch an ounce out of each pot, then right here in the bottom alone, we'll catch a pound. If we can catch a ½ ounce off of each one of these, then we'll have 3/4 of a pound. So that means 1 3/4 of a pound. So I should definitely be able to reap, I'll even say at the minimum, I should be able to reap 1.5 pounds per a run. All right. Yes, to do this, I was blessed by the community and got tons of auto seeds, and that's why I can do it. I know it's expensive to buy auto seeds, and it could be a waste to do if you had to pay the money for the auto seeds. But the fams blessed me and made it capable for me to do this. But in order for me to keep running this box and stay with autos, we have to do some breeding and make some seeds. So hence why we started a breeding project. So if these catch, what we're gonna do, the next run in this box, we're gonna run up top here, we're gonna run Jack Ashes, okay? And then down bottom here, we're gonna do the 16 pots. I'm gonna do 6 purple mindsets, because shout out to Martin over at Growers Mindset. There he is. He sent us another 6-pack of purple mindsets, and so I'm gonna go pop all 6 into these buckets, 6 of these buckets, and then I'm gonna do 10. If these catch and we create the Dreamer's Mindset, we're gonna run 10 of those in the 1.5 gallon buckets down here. So 10 Dreamer's Mindsets, 6 purple mindsets, and then all of Jack Ashes that I have. I think I have 4 different kinds from Jack Ashes, which we'll do up here, and that will be the next run in here. So if everything works out, so long as I can weigh in a ½ ounce on a pot, well, technically it don't have to be a ½ ounce per pot. It needs to be 4 ounces per a tray. If I can cash in, I don't care what the weight is per a plant, but if I can cash in at 4 ounces per a tray, then this is a keeper. If I can cash in at least 1 ounce per a pot, then it's a keeper. Then this is official, because 1 3/4 pounds per run is a nice deal. Every 90 days, I'll fucking take that all day long. Excuse the language. But yeah. So that's the update in the Mars Hydro 4x4 fully equipped double stack tent. And so once again, I'm gonna say this. Anybody who wants to try this and replicate this, go for it. Go for it. You know, obviously you don't need my blessings to do it. And I get it. Some of you have asked out of respect. No. Go for it. You're not ripping me off, bro. You're not stealing my show. If anything, you're helping me start a trend. So, yes, there's people that may have little metal racks and shelves in their tents that they use to do clones and whatnot. But who actually has a shelf and split their tent in half and are doing seed to harvest full grows and yanking 1 3/4 pounds out of there. Hopefully I'm that guy. That's me, hopefully. And it could be you too. Definitely could be you guys too, for sure. So if this is what you want to do, go for it. Do it. But make sure you let me know. Not let me know like as, you better tell me type stuff. No, let me know, because I want to see. I want to watch. This puts a huge smile on my face to have. I had three different people, 3 different fan members now say they're doing this. So go for it, man. It's gonna be awesome, you know. But yeah. So I do apologize on the giveaways. I cannot send out of state. I mean, out of state. I cannot send out of country. I can't afford it. So, and I don't want you guys to pay for it yourself either, because that's going to end up at minimum $20. You know what I mean? I don't want you to have to pay $20 for a pack of seeds you won. That's crazy. I don't want you guys to have to do that. So, so with that said, if you are out of the U.S. and you still want to continue to play and know somebody in the U.S., you know, whether it's somebody you've met here in the community or whatnot, and you still want to play the game, if you win and you would like to pass those on to somebody else, or even if it's not even somebody in the community, it's just a friend that you know in the US of A, and you want the seeds sent there, I am more than happy to do that too. You just have to communicate with me and let me know. But otherwise, but far as shipping goes, the beans will not be shipped out of the United States. So once again, if you do not live in the United States, you may continue playing if you want. And if you do win, you can bless somebody in the United States with your winnings. But otherwise, I'm sorry. I have fun. I love it. We're playing a little card game around the world for a little while there. But all right. So for everybody in the US, make sure you picked your card. You put it in a comment. If you picked the card somebody else has picked, I will alert you to pick another card. If you see your number in your card symbol and me say best of luck, that is your card for the game. So, and once again, that is Cultures and Seeds that sponsors us. And if you do win any of his seeds, please go over to Instagram, show him some love, let him know that you want a pack of seeds off my channel. And if you need any information about his genetics or whatnot, he's the best guy to go to. So once again, that's Cultures and Seeds on Instagram. Besides that, always much respect to the fam, Miss K, 123 Fat Buds. I don't know where you are, Scotty 420, the wet basement grower. You're still missing. You belong right there next to Grower's Mindset. You're missing. And I sure would like to see Growing Old up here too. We're missing you too, Growing Old. All right, guys. Until next week. Much blessings from you all. Thank you for all the support and help that you guys have done for me in this channel and this lazy guy down here snoozing still this morning. So yeah, that's what we got, folks. So now I gotta turn this off. I gotta get him ready, and we're gonna take a ride to town so that we can go sit somewhere at a dog park, have a coffee, and let him run around and play while this uploads to you guys. And then I got a big old mess to clean up over here. Gonna have to scrub the tent down and whatnot. It's time to clean. But all right, everybody. This is Z-Bud saying much appreciated, much love. Stay safe, stay happy, stay peaceful. And you guys have a good one until next time. Peace, everybody.